Hey y'all, Brooke Benevento here with the Hi, It's Me, I'm the Problem podcast. I am so excited that you have decided to spend the next 10 minutes with me. My intention for this podcast is to inspire others to live a life worth living. My greatest hope is that when you tune in to listen to these podcasts, you feel a little better than you did before you pushed play. I named this podcast Hi, It's Me, I'm the Problem because when I heard Taylor Swift's lyrics for the first time, something shifted inside of me. And I knew then that I was the problem. I realized that if I wanted my life to be different, I would have to take responsibility for myself and my actions, and that it was time to make a serious transformation within myself. The first part of my transformation started with becoming certified through the Think and Grow Rich Institute, and with my mentor's help, I transformed my life. Now, here I sit, a completely different woman, ready to share what I've learned with the world. As I always say, this is a learning podcast. Today, I will give you tangible steps on how to manifest what you want in your life. So you may have to listen to this episode a few times with a pen and paper. So, with all that said, let's get into today's topic. Today's topic is about magnets. Yes, you heard that right. Magnets. As I always say, words have meaning. So let's look up the definition of what makes a magnet a magnet. When I researched this word, I found a lot of interesting treasures. A magnet is something that attracts, something that draws something towards itself. Some other words that were used were magnetic force and magnetism. Okay, so what would we find if we broaden our thinking and imagine ourselves as magnets? What would appear? Who would we become? What might show up in our reality? This is where you're going to want to grab that pen and paper I was talking about. First, I'm going to give you 6 steps on how to embody the essence of being an actual magnet. Step 1. Imagine yourself as a magnet. Remember, a magnet attracts, it draws something to it. Step 2. Look around. What is materializing in front of you? If you are a magnet, then that means everything in your reality has been attracted to you by you. Step 3. Understand that you magnetically attract things to you by the way you think, speak, and feel emotionally. This means that when you ask for something, you want to be in an emotion of belief, hope, faith, and love. Step 4. Ask for what you want, not for what you don't want. The universe has ears. It hears everything. It is constantly giving you what it hears. Step 5. Seek it. Look for it to appear in your reality. Have zero doubt that what you have asked for will appear. Step 6. When what you have asked for and have been looking for finally appears, give thanks and walk forward. Now, I want to tell you a simple story about what happened for my son the other day. It is the perfect example of where he was magnetically with what he wanted to bring forward into his reality. One Friday night, we had 7 tween boys stay the night at our house. Don't worry, my husband and I did survive the night. The next morning, I asked the boys what kind of donuts they wanted from the bakery. I went around the room and wrote down what each of them wanted. Each boy told me exactly what they wanted with no hesitation. Last but not least, I get to my son. He says, I want a maple bar. But mom, I don't want the one with the cream filling inside. I said, okay. When have they ever given you one with the cream filling inside? He responds, never. I'm just making sure you know I don't want the one with the cream filling inside. I respond, okay, no cream filling. My husband goes to the donut shop, places the order, and brings it home. And guess what? Yep, you guessed it. That maple bar had cream filling in it. My son yells from the kitchen, "Mom, it's me! I'm the problem! I said what I didn't want, and the universe provided." Of course, my son's friends looked at us like we were crazy, but we both had a good laugh and instantly knew what had just happened. All right, now let's break it down. My son and I started in step 4. I asked my son what he wanted. Simple, right? He responded with what he wanted, a maple bar. But what else did he do? He broke step 4's rule. He said, but, and then proceeded to tell me what he did not want. The universe has ears. It hears everything. It is constantly giving you what it hears. And when the universe hears the word but, it takes away everything before it and provides everything after it. Another thing about the universe that a lot of people don't know is that the universe doesn't respond to the word don't. It responds to the word want. So if you say, I don't want something, what the universe hears is, I want. Because the universe is constantly looking for things that you want. So it's listening for the word, I want. Okay, what else was happening here? My son was magnetically attracted from a place of worry, fear, and doubt. He broke step 3 because his emotions and his beliefs about what he really didn't want were stronger than what he did want. He attracted exactly the thing he did not want. As he was speaking about what he did not want and was emotionally attracted to what he did not want, he began to put step 5 into motion. With his words and his feelings, his emotions, he activated his magnet and started to draw towards him what he did not want. He had zero doubt that he would get what he did not want. When that donut arrived, he realized his mistake. He realized where he had gone wrong. He realized he was the problem. And guess what? He was also reminded of a few valuable lessons that day. He was reminded that he must ask for what he wants and not for what he doesn't want. He was reminded that he must check in with his emotional state before asking the universe for things. He was reminded that what you believe will come true will eventually come true. And he was reminded that when you see where you made the wrong turn, you shake it off and enjoy the donut anyway. I want to leave you with a quote by a guy named Matthew. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find it. Knock, and the door will be open to you. That's all for today. If you would like to join a group of positive individuals, please find us over at Mighty Networks under Passion into Purpose Community. If you know of anyone who may benefit from today's talk, please feel free to send them this podcast. Thank you for listening. Until next time, I wish you all peace.